Alright, welcome to our Dark Souls 3 walkthrough, part 3. We are going to look at the Road of Sacrifices. Come out here, and on our left, this guy's going to transform. And then right below, there we go. I'm going to go up, and we're going to jump off. Easy so far. I'm going to come over here. You don't have to fight these guys. It's good to get that souls, though. There we go. This guy's going to try and poison us. If you farm this guy, he drops a Storyteller's Staff, and the weapon art, if you have the intelligence for it, is that Poison Mist. And that is ridiculous on bosses. Bosses that can be poisoned, I should say. Alright, this is the person with the butcher's knife. The butcher's knife is a strength weapon. Oh wow, thought they were gonna fall. And this strength weapon, it scales with strength A for strength, and that's the best scaling you can get without like a heavy gem. So it's a really fantastic weapon if you're just trying to do flat strength damage, and eventually someday maybe using like the Fume or an ultra great sword, something ridiculous like that. So yeah, utilizing that is of course something you can do. Right, I'm gonna go this way. Now normally I would just run past all these guys on the bridge because I don't normally worry about doing this drop down, but we're going to do it. There's going to be a couple of dogs over here. There we go. And Divine Tome, give that to the miracle chick that you pulled out of that cell. And then that Morn's Ring is, it increases your miracles, whether they're doing damage or healing, whatever. But it boosts miracles. This Red Eyes guy drops a Scythe that's pretty fantastic for bleed builds. This guy could drop it too. What is the item? Hey, I got it. Now, they, pretty sure. Oh. cube coming. So normally, if you just run past them, they won't follow you through that archway. I'm gonna get bled. There's the bleed. So anyway, you don't have to fight all those guys. Obviously, I just did, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement for getting to this area. All right, this is Henri. Good to talk to Henri. Henri will be the opposite gender of whatever character you make. And Horace is always Horace. He doesn't talk. Horace is mean. So we can keep them alive. We can summon them in for a couple of bosses. So you know what? We're gonna keep them alive. Generally, if you're not gonna do the quest line, you can just kill them here, and then you'll get the weapons and things that you want from them. But it's definitely not something you have to do. We're not gonna do that drop down yet. These guys always do a charge attack. There we go. Easy. Did it again. Sweet. Alright, so we'd go down there, fight those guys. Instead, I'm going to do this little drop off over here to the left, because Titanite Shard. Titanite Shards obviously are going to allow us to level up our weapon, and that is the biggest way we're going to increase our damage output. I was dumb and got poisoned right there. Don't do that. Oh, this is a bad place to be. Thanks, Bonfire. Can't light it yet. Because of this guy. Boom. Now I can light it, and I'm gonna rest because I'm poisoned. And I don't like taking poison damage. Then, I'm gonna run right over here. Grass Crest Shield. This shield does not do 100% block. So you look at physical guard absorption right there. Goes from 100 to 89. But it increases your stamina regen further. And that's pretty worth it if you're not always using your shield. And that on top of the Chloranthy ring makes you pretty formidable. Makes your stamina pretty formidable. Now, we did just get invaded. Sounds like they're going to be using spells. Bring on Way of the Blue. Now that's interesting. Oh, is that Herschel? Or whatever this guy's name is, Heisel? Oh, wow. I was all worried about having to fight. This is an NPC invader. You get invaded by them over in that area. For some reason it got me just a little bit earlier than anticipated. Get schooled! We do not, however, want to fight the giant crab. Calm down. I don't need to fight all of you right now. Alright. Backstab. Ooh, falling attack. Yeah. There we go. So we've got a lot of souls, and we got another Titanite shard. So let's go to Firelink. Level up. This is Cirrus. She's super off-putting and like, I doubt I'll ever talk to you. It's like, alright, great, well, thanks. Glad for this interaction. And then she totally needs your help later in the game. So it's like, haha. You jerk.
Farewell, Ashen One.
We aren't gonna have enough souls. So, let's sell some of these. These are the souls that we found randomly. And then that is the soul of the Great Wood that we're going to hold on to, because boss souls are better as weapons than they are as big amounts of souls. Interesting. No, I don't have the dex for it though. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. I could do this for the strength, but I don't feel like it. So we're just gonna keep going with this longsword. Have we found any yet? No.
Be careful.
Not in a while. There's the pyromancy guy over there. He's a cool guy. But let's go start doing some damage. So strength and dexterity are what's going to control our doing some extra damage. So let's bring strength up to maybe to about 20.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Alright, so we are back, and let's head this direction, actually. Yeah. There we go. Way too much health to lose for nobodies. We're gonna be bold. This is a mad phantom. Will you summon it? Yes, I will. Now, it's a Mad Phantom that put down a white soapstone, so it could help me fight stuff. But it's not. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't like that. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, now we've hollowed out again. Let's go see if we can talk to... Well, I don't want to talk to Yoel yet. So we could go talk to Yoel. We're just not going to do that right now. As you can see, our health bar is lower too. That is because we're no longer embered because we died. And here are our souls. So when you die, you drop all the souls that you had. You have to make it back to the spot you were before in order to get it back. So, this guy's a lot. You gotta be careful while you're fighting it, because there's two of them. So as you can see, I'm taking just a little bit of damage when I get hit, and I'm blocking. But it is a lot less damage than I would be taking if I didn't block at all. And then there's another one. Get a hit. Come on. There we go. Titanite shard. Alright. Now at this point, this sword can't be upgraded anymore with Titanite shards. It has to have large Titanite shards. You know what? Just because we're over here, let's go get this ring. So, this guy coming out of the ground. Can't backstab him. It is parry. And a Titanite shard. Great. Sage ring. Alright, so if you're building a mage, the sage ring is what you want. It increases your casting speed. Or decreases, I guess I should say. Makes it so you can shoot faster. Which is really useful. When you're a mage. And all you do is cast spells. That is a set of Fallen Knight armor. Probably the best armor you can get for a deprived character at the moment. But we are a knight, and we are well armored. So this guy, big old strength weapon and a parry shield. And that, I was afraid of that. That's just disrespectful. Stop it. Alright, well now we pulled the other one. So, instead of really working hard to try and fight both of them, we're going to make sure they follow us over to this ladder. We're going to climb down the ladder to stay toward the top. So that when they come at us... Oh. That's not good. We're going to die here. Yep. Alright, well we are just working on our hollow levels at this point. So, I'm gonna go talk to Yoel. yeah, that's rough. We don't normally die that many times. Normally deaths start uh, in the next area. Or are reserved for boss runs. But look at that. Drawing out true strength.
Be safe.
I have to hollow up again. Hollowing is only at 2. I think it's time to get some levels. Now, this is going to make me lose the souls that I had before. But that was only a couple thousand, not a big deal. Souls retrieved, except there weren't any souls. And jump and die. Alright, our hollowing's at 6. Let's go talk to Yol.
Oh, I.
Draw true strength. Was that 3 now? No, don't need that.
Be safe, champ.
And now our hollowing has to increase a lot. But it should increase faster now that we've been hollowed out more. Alright, let's go talk to Yol again. Whoops.
Oh, I would.
Yeah. That's a soft increase, isn't it? So a quality build would do both strength and dex. I think I want strength 21st.
Be safe, champ. Oh, I.
Nope,
Be
not yet.
safe.
Should have one more. Hollowing is at 12. It's had to be 15 or 20. I don't remember. This will put us at 15 or over 15. Let's see what Yol has to say.
Oh, I.
Yeah,
Shall we
15.
bear?
And then now,
You have attained ample strength. All
alright. I've attained ample strength.
these.
That being said, not as pretty as I was. That is unfortunate. Face is a little messed up. So we're just gonna cover that up. And cool. All right. So now we can head back. Oh, did we get a bone shard? No, we got an Estus shard. That's what we got by that bonfire. With the two guys that were attached to crosses. Yeah. Now we have 7. Really, I should have gone to back up at Halfway Fortress. But I'll just run that direction. Yeah. Bad choices. Titanite shard. Nice. So instead of going straight where I want to go, we're going to go back up this hill. Because there's a little drop down, it's going to let us get one item that we can't get otherwise. So drop down and drop down. And here it is. Souls. Always good to get souls. There's this guy. Ah. Yeah, I guess he got me. No, don't poison. Woohoo. Alright. The feared Black Knight. Alright, guy. Let's go. It's quite the sword you have there. Alright. There we go. Backstab. Now you don't want to get hit by that sword. That thing's a monstrous sword. And if you grind him enough times, you might even get it. But it's a pretty low percentage drop this early. Now we're getting all of the mercenary gear. If you're building a dex character, Sellsword Twin Blades are the way to go. Primarily because of their weapon art that lets them swing around a bunch. But also because it's 2 swords hitting instead of 1, so your damage output is pretty high. Alright, and then we already killed the big bads. Now we're heading back to where we were. That coal that we just picked up is going to allow us to infuse our weapon with the sharp gem if we want to, as well as the heavy gem and lots of other things. You can't run in the heavy water, so that's why you don't want to fight any of those crabs out there. Also, it's just not worth fighting the crabs. You don't get anything. Like, just go away. And there's the two guys again. Alright. Pulled the curved greatsword. Can handle that. Exile armor guy. Super cool weapon art though. Uh-oh. The other guy's here. Alright. That's one. Come on. There we go. Nope, I did not parry that. Just in case anybody was wondering. Oh. Alright. Extra poise with that weapon art. Goodness. This guy would have done well in the major leagues. Just swinging this bat around. You can't heal. Yeah, you fool. Great club. Alright, so that is an insane strength weapon. This is where all strength builds start becoming totally awesome. If you have the strength for it, which most of the time you won't. This area is pointless. You won't get anything over there. Alright, so down this ladder that we died at earlier. This is the next area. Bonfire. And boom, Farron Keep. We're not going to do that yet. We actually have the boss for this area to go fight. So first, let's see if we can level. We did kill some big bad guys.
Well, very limited.
Nope, not quite.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And now there's the Exile armor. If you're trying to build a tank, the Exile armor is the first big armor you can get. It's super heavy, so dumping into Vitality is pretty much the only way you can wear pieces of it. But it's pretty cool. Dried Finger for if we ever decide to do co-op with this character. And I'll buy an Ember, because you can only buy so many Embers. Alright, we're going to go back to Crucifixion Woods, which is the second bonfire of this area. Third on the list, but really it feels like the second bonfire. And we are then going to make our run for the boss. I don't have to fight these guys. But they suck, so. Alright, this guy with the lantern. You want to kill him first, because all these guys that are asleep wake up if he screams. So you run in, kill him first. Then, there's this big old mage guy who thinks he's super cool with his big hat Logan look. And that's all the people. Over here is the Heretic's Staff. It's a sorcery tool. I'm pretty sure it won't be better than what you start with as a sorcerer, so. There we go. Guy on your right. It's gonna attack. He's nothing. Never gonna be nothing. Alright, we're gonna run up these stairs. Through that door. And boom!
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business...
Study is kind of in
I've
shambles,
reading to
surrounded
get
by
back
dead
to.
guys.
How intriguing. You'd better not.
All right.
Sorcery is not for everyone,
So,
and should never be for you. Have your own methods. Don't let it bother you. Be on your way. You're unkindled.
so now, he doesn't want to come with me. The reason being is my intelligence is below 10. It has to be 10 intelligence for him to come with. Or maybe 12. But it has to be higher than mine is. So, he's not going to come with. If I raise it and come back to him later, he will come with me. So that's what we'll do. In the meantime, I'm going to continue. Let's go back and do that part just real quick. If you take this right, and then over here, down this hallway, Twinkling Titanite. Bug. Crystal Gem. Oh, and a longsword. That's cool. I'm already using a longsword, but it's nice to have another. So the Crystal Gem allows you to infuse a sword to make it do magic damage. And I believe the Crystal Gem will also make it scale with your intelligence stat, which is super useful as a mage. We'd take a lot of damage jumping down to kill him, so instead, I'm gonna go this way. This little drop down leads to this item, which is a Ring of Sacrifice. A Ring of Sacrifice can be put on so that if you die, you don't lose your souls, but it breaks the ring. Can also be used after you die and your souls are somewhere in the world. You can put on the Ring of Sacrifice to go get them, and so that if you die on your way to go get your souls, they don't move, like they stay where they were, wherever you died the time before, and you can still have a chance of getting them. It just destroys the ring. So if you're running around with 800,000 souls, which don't run around with 800,000 souls, but if for some reason you were, and you thought, hey, I might die in here, or you died with that many and thought, hey, I want to make sure I get those back, Ring of Sacrifice. Easy. Alright, through here is going to be a boss. I shouldn't have done that. I should have used an ember. Don't suppose we have a magic ring. Nope. Block magic damage. That's fine. We're probably gonna be fine. Yeah. Let's switch that out for the soap. And switch that out for an ember. We're going to use this green blossom to increase our stamina recovery speed for a while. And let's see how we do. Our stamina's back. Come on, be right here. He was not. So this is the next real boss. He likes to teleport around in this first phase. He also does it in the second phase. But he also will summon doubles. And the music gets insanely loud for the second phase, so maybe turn it down before the fight. Alright, so he is going to be the one that has purple magic. Everybody else has blue magic. When you attack him, all the other ones die and disappear. Nope. There he is. Come on. Got him. No problem. No problem. That's right. You stay down. And embered up. Didn't even cost me an ember. Alright. Resting at the bonfire. Going back to Firelink. And that's really it for the Road of Sacrifices. After this, we can head to the Farron Keep or the Cathedral of the Deep. Now, most people do the Cathedral of the Deep first for their playthrough. You can choose. Kind of depends on your storyline. Now that we've defeated the... Gosh, I thought they'd be there. Let's level up.
Very well then.
Now we're doing some damage.
Well, Ashen
Getting
One.
close to 200 with this sword. Now we can buy the hat, if you want to have a cool hat.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more soap.
What if I don't want to bring more souls? Alright, so over here is a pyromancer guy. He gives us a little pyromancy flame. We can give him the swamp tome that we found, and that'll give him more choices to buy from, or to buy. If we were trying to build a pyromancer, we'd have to dump into intelligence and faith. But we're not doing fire. We're just straight through. Really is a quality build right now. For her, we give her divine tomes. Increases what we can learn from her. Tears of Denial is going to be what we want to buy eventually. That allows us to keep living even if our health goes down to 0 for one chance. So, we want that, or one chance every time we equip it.
Have a pleasant trip.
But we don't have the souls for that. Definitely don't have the faith for that. Maybe someday. Now that it's scaling, or now that it's so high leveled, we have the heavy gem. Oh yeah, we need to give this guy the coal that we found, the Farron coal.
You must be crazy.
Now we can infuse the weapon with a heavy gem or a sharp gem, making it scale with strength or dexterity. Refined makes it scale with both, just a little bit better. Right now that would not be what we want. So there's about 15 on the left, and then it adds 15 to the right, so it does the same thing. That brings it up to 200, which is great because we're not really scaling yet. If we had a poison gem, we could make it do poison damage. Poison damage is not great. At least I have not made a build that is great with it. You know, maybe someday. Now this is close. Again, it does make it a little better because most of our stats are in strength right now. But the refined gem is really where it's going to be at. Could go ahead and do that. Because why not? Let's... I can't bring myself to do it. Because really, if we're trying to get extra damage... Yeah, let's do it. We're doing it. Refined gem. Yeah, this is gonna go well. The reason you want to do sharp, heavy, or refined is because it can still be buffed with a magic. So like fire, lightning, something like that. Which is just crazy useful. Alright, that's gonna do it for this playthrough. For the Road of Sacrifices. Next time we will have the Cathedral of the Deep. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for tuning in. Y'all be good.